to grind lots of candy corn this Halloween, but you just don't have the best grinding routine? Well, don't worry, you've come to the right spot. Today I'll be giving you the perfect week 2 Halloween grinding routine with lots of minigame tips to help you get the max amount of candy. Let's get started now. Okay, so firstly we have the costume minigame, and what this minigame is, you can choose any pet you like and you dress it up within the theme. Like say that the theme was pumpkin patch, this was one of my recent themes I had. You basically just dress it up and you want to try and make it really good, so then people would vote your pet, and the top 3 people who have the most votes will win the most amount of candy. But don't worry if you don't, you still will earn candy, but just not as much as the podium people. So now that you know what the game is, I'm going to be giving you some tips for it. So you want to play this game in a public server. I don't think I've ever played it in a private server, so I don't really know what's best yet, but for now I'm going to say public server since there is a lot of people. And if you do play in a public server, it's probably best to play with like friends or your alt or any siblings, you know, so then they can vote you and you can vote them, and then you guys can be on the podium and you will earn the most amount of candy. But if you do play this in a private server, you will be guaranteed to be on the podium because you will receive the most amount of votes from your friends, alts or siblings. That's tip number 1. Now tip number 2 is to don't spend too long choosing a pet, because the time limit you get is to choose a pet and to dress them up. So you don't want to spend too long to choose a pet, or else it will take up most of your time to dress up your pet and you won't have a good result. So make sure you dress up your pet really good, and make sure you choose a pet that would suit the theme. So over here in this theme, the theme was pumpkin patch, and I put my pumpkin friend pet, which was a Halloween pet from last year. Okay, so after the round ended and voting, it turns out I got first place. So use my tip, as it really is helpful to get you on the podium, and it gives you the maximum amount of candy that you can get from this minigame, which is 3,400. So the next step to your routine is that you want to open your treat bag. You don't want to forget this, because every 10 minutes it comes, so you don't want to miss out on getting candy or yarn balls. If it's not ready, then you can do anything you usually do. So if you grind, build houses, trading, whatever you do in the time that you wait for your treat bags, or like what you just usually do in Adopt Me. In step 3, there won't be any mini games as they're still loading, like you still have to wait for it. So in the meantime, you will grind, build houses, whatever you like to do, or open any of the Halloween things, as it keeps you like less bored. What I do, I like to grind, as I do get my pets friendship level, get airdrop potions and get bucks. So I prefer grinding, but if you prefer to do anything else like trading, you should do it before the next minigame comes, so you don't feel bored and you will stay in the game for longer to grind. For this tip, you basically just do it whenever the kitty bats are out, but if you have any yarn balls, you want to go and tame your kitty bat, so make sure you do that and don't miss out on the opportunity if you have the yarn balls, or you will have to wait longer. Basically these kitty bats come out every 17 and 47 minutes into an hour, so for example 6:17 and 6:47, if you get me. So make sure you check the time and always go there, because you don't get like a notification or anything like that whenever they're out. You have to check for yourself, like check the time and then go. So they're only there for 3 minutes as well, so you want to make sure you get there on time and do it. So the next step to your routine is to play the Haunted minigame. So I did explain this minigame and tips for it in my last video, which was week 1 grinding routine. So if you do want to know more about the minigame and how to play it, and also really good tips to play the minigame, you should definitely watch that video, because it will help you get to room 100. And yeah, so basically when you want to play this minigame, I don't think I said it in the last video, but you should say in the chat to help each other, because that's when people will actually help you, and you will say like RB equals right bad, MB equals middle bad, and LB equals left bad, and people will get these terms once they play a lot. So if you want people to help you, make sure you say that in the chat so everyone knows to help each other. It's a really quick way to get to room 100 really easily. But you can also play this minigame with friends and stuff, and yeah, I explained these tips in more depth in my other video. So yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to say, you want to try to at least get to room 50, because when you get to room 50 you will get a yarn ball as well as lots of candy and bugs. So make sure you try your best to get to room 50 at least, but even better if you get to room 100, because you get lots more things. Okay, so my final tip is to just repeat step 2, 3 and 4, as you do need to repeat these steps, so you just do it. And then after that, you literally just repeat your entire grinding routine, and that's literally your routine all done, and you just keep repeating and repeating it until you grind as much candy as you can. And yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for week 2. If more minigames comes out in week 3 or 4, I will be making another video like this for week 3 or 4. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!